Could you describe a bit what is L'Empire and what you do?
L'Empire is an umbrella brand, so there is no product called L'Empire itself. It's just the brand name. Within L'Empire, we have 5 products, 2 different areas. There is one area around personal branding. We have 2 products around personal branding, which are called Taplio and Tweet Hunter. And these products, they help people to grow their personal brands, one on LinkedIn and the other one on Twitter.
Taplio is LinkedIn and Tweet Hunter is Twitter.
It's X, actually. It's
X now.
Exactly. So it's 2 products. So they make roughly 7 million in annual recurring revenue. It's pretty much 25% of the company in revenue. On the other end, we have products that are more around like prospection and sales engagement. So the main product we have is called Lemlist. It's a sales engagement platform. So it helps salespeople to automate their task and to book meetings and generate qualified meetings. And we have so it's the biggest one. It does roughly 20 million ARR, 22 million, something like that. And then we have Lemwarm, which is it's kind of a feature of Lemlist. It's a tool that helps to improve deliverability in emailing. Like deliverability is really important. I'm sure you know that. Yeah. And so Lemwarm was one of the first products available to warm up a mailbox and monitor deliverability over time to ensure that your email they end up in the primary inbox and not in the spam. And it's doing roughly 2 to 3 million, but it's difficult to really measure because we have bundles with Lemlist. And then the last product is called Lemcal. It's a scheduling tool, a bit like Calendly, but you can personalize a bit more. The booking page is a bit, you can make it a bit more sexy. And that was the initial pitch. And it's a product that's mostly free. We don't monetize it too much. The idea is just to offer a free product that has roughly 5,000 users today.
Okay. And what's the goal with this free product? It's to get as many people in the funnel, and then you can upsell them later on the paid product. So
that's a great question. And actually, I must be honest with people looking at us. Like we have claimed being like a multi-product company for a while, and actually, I think we are seeing the limit. So I wouldn't be able to say if it was the fact that having too many products is difficult or just that we are not good enough to execute on multiple products. But in the last 2 years, we've been saying like we are a multi-product company. Recently, we have made a shift in the company. We are refocusing on 2 different areas.
Okay.
The main reason is it's very difficult to execute very well on a product when you have 5. Notably at our size, if you consider Google, the number of products they launch and fail, and there are like 100,000 people. So we are 100 people, and we are limited in number of developers because we are very demanding. So it's difficult for us to hire lots of developers. It takes time to onboard them. We are very, generally speaking, the mindset of the company is a lot about like talent density. And so we are rather a small team than a very big company. And so it requires to make trade-off when you want to have focus. And we realized that doing 5 products was a lot of defocus and very difficult to execute very well on each product. And so after a while, it was heartbreaking because we love like creating new products. We have always new ideas, and we always want to go to the next shiny stuff. But it's not what we need to do. We are at the age where we need to be a bit like a more mature. And so we've built the company. We split the company into 2 main business lines. One is around personal brand. The other is around sales engagement. So the general idea is to regroup like Lemlist, Lemwarm, and Lemcal into one suite.
Okay.
That's around sales engagement. And Taplio and Tweet Hunter remain 2 separate products, but they will be managed by a standalone team of 10 people, for which we are hiring a general manager. And the idea is that we have like a very small startup of 10 people operating on a standalone and the 90 other people in the company operating on the sales engagement market. So people can be more focused in the day-to-day.
Okay. So you mentioned that Lemlist as a standalone product makes around 20 million.
Yeah.
You've got Taplio plus Tweet Hunter that together make 7 millions. Yeah. And then you had Lemwarm that make 2. If I calculate right, you're at 29 million in annual recurring revenue.
Yeah.
Is that the case at the moment?
Yeah, it's exactly the case. Yeah, it's accurate.
Okay. And in terms of countries, what are your best markets?
Yeah, so we sell online. So it's what we call PLG, so product-led growth. So basically, you can buy online. You just visit our website and you create an account. You put your credit card. So it's very easy to distribute worldwide the products. So I can give you like a very strict breakdown, but basically it's like the US is the first market for us. it's between 30% and 35%.
Okay.
Then we have Europe that's certainly accounting for 50% in total, but or maybe a bit less. French is quite a big market because we are based in France, so we have naturally been known there. It's around 25%. Then we have Germany, UK. We have people in Canada. So then it's very distributed. Like many countries are around 3 to 5% in ARR.
Okay.
Australia, Canada, pretty much everywhere. Japan.
Okay. Do you have a specific strategy for some markets, or are you just trying to hit as many markets as possible and without a specific strategy to hit some geos?
Yeah, to be honest, we are more focused on growth. We don't have like any OKR or like goal that is to develop further in one market. What we started to do that I think is the right thing to do at our size is to start to regionalize. Actually, it was triggered a lot by talking to Pipedrive, and apparently they were able to unlock a lot of growth when they started to regionalize. So they went pretty far because they opened like offices in different countries in Europe, translated the app, translated the content. So we don't want to do that because as we're a very agile, small team, we want to be as little people as possible. And so opening lots of office where you have to hold an accounting, etc. It's a lot of like admin pain. So our mindset is more like to find a middle ground, which is like translating the app, translating some content. And so we've done that for France and Germany. So now we have 3 languages, and it's still pretty early. We didn't translate everything, but it's the sense of the story to next year continue to regionalize, to open new language like Spanish would be the next. So yeah, it's a sense of the story. It just requires like lots of organization to orchestrate all these translations in app and in the blog and websites.